Now, this is going to be an interesting thing if Case Keenum remains to start and the passing game doesn't improve. Should Kevin Stefanski give up the play calling to OC Alex Van Pelt? I think so. He is the head coach, not just the coach of the offense. He has to run the team. In my opinion, it defeats the purpose of having Alex Van Pelt as the offensive coordinator, working with Baker on his mechanics, but he is the one calling the plays. I feel like that is counterproductive to what he is trying to accomplish. And also, I feel like it's limiting his awareness of the other holes on the team. All right? Because the head coach should be putting his input everywhere, not just on whatever he good at. He should have input everywhere. It's your team. It's not just your offense or just your defense or just your special teams. As the head coach, you have to impact every phase of the game. You really shouldn't be calling your plays for your offensive defense. It should be your defensive coordinator. But you can override plays. You can go to your offensive coordinator and say, I see this. Take advantage of that. I see this on the defense. Take advantage of that. And the special teams do this. You can go say, hey, I think this player needs to be doing this over here. Try this player here. I feel like this player should be doing this here. Try this player here. You feel what I'm saying? It should be that perfect balance, because without that balance and roles, then, everybody can't be Bill Belichick. And I think a lot of these cats try to be Bill Belichick. But as a head coach, you have to play your role. You manage the team, the whole team, the entire team. And you have to let your coordinators be who they are so they can empower their position coaches to be who they are. And to me, that's how successful teams build and grow. Might be a buzzing topic for Browns fans everywhere. Should Case Keenum remain a starter for the rest of the year? This is an interesting topic. I feel like if Kevin Stefanski will continue to call plays, then Case Keenum should start the rest of the season. The Browns play in a brutal division. Baker could benefit greatly from sitting back, learning, and developing his IQ more as a passing playmaker. Baker should start when Van Pelt has fully taken over the offensive play calling duties. And here going to be the other hot topic: is Baker Mayfield still a franchise quarterback? All right, this is my biggest issue with what's going on with Baker. Baker pre-snap reads are garbage. Somebody has told him or allowed him to believe without correcting him that when you play, the game is going to look the same pre-snap as it does post-snap, and that is far from true. That is not how it works. Okay, defense and offense is a game of chess. Football is a game of chess. Okay, you have to be careful. They're going to show you one thing and they're going to do another thing because everybody wants the advantage. It's not just about, I got this and we're just going to line up and dominate. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Okay? You have to be paying attention. You have to understand what your strengths and weaknesses are and how the defense is going to counteract you, and you have to be ready for it. This is why the Rodgers of the world, the Bradys of the world, this is why these guys, the Paytons of the world, the Russell Wilsons of the world, this is why these guys last long, because they study tape. They not only look at what the defense is going to do to them, but they look at the personnel they have and what skill sets they have in the receiving core and their options and how and ways to utilize it. Now, I'm going to just bring out some things, okay? You have Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry on the outsides, okay? When you come to the line of scrimmage, knowing that you have a dominant running game, all right, there's a good chance that two things are going to happen on the outside. Somebody's going to be playing bump and run, or somebody's going to get a lot of cushion, all right? As a simply smart quarterback, when you come to the line, you look at your whole line, You count how many defenders in the box. You look at your receivers. If a guy like Odell Beckham Jr. has a cornerback on him who is 7 yards off. I mean, with Odell, it could be 5. But 7 yards? Listen, I don't care what play we running. We automatically audible to the quick play. I'm going to hike the ball and throw it to Odell. All right? And let him make a play. At that point, you know, he can get anywhere from 5 yards to a big play. Then whatever play I was going to run, I can come right back to the line of scrimmage and run that play. All right? Little things like that. Jarvis, Landry, the same thing. All right? The fact that you got 2 people out there should be able to give you 2 automatic plays when you get to the line. All right? You have a tight end. If you see you got 2 good tight ends, if you got a running play call and you see them in the box, and you know for a fact that they're going to go all out blitz because this is a tendency they like to do, then boom, you can call for your running backs to just block. Okay? And you could allow your tight ends to get over that second level, especially if the safety is too deep or there's no safety at all. You should be able to lob it right over them heads and get it right there. That's plays you can call at the line. At the line. All right? He doesn't even know that. All right? He points out people and he thinks just by pointing them out, you know, at the line that he's doing his job. No. You have to know the tendencies of whatever linebacker or what linebacker core that is. Whatever safety and safety core that is. This goes in part of your film study. But somebody is not teaching Baker that, all right? And this is what Baker needs to learn. And until Baker learns that part, because he's undersized, he has the arm talent. He has the confidence. But you have to have the mental capacity to pull this off, all right? And right now, he is not showing none of the mental capability of being able to pull this off. So, yes, I think Baker can still become a franchise quarterback, but he just has to be willing to be tutored the right way and put in the work to get it done properly. Should more plays be designed for Jarvis, Landry, and Odell Beckham running and passing the ball? Yes. This is not the traditional NFL, okay? Yes. The Cleveland Browns have arguably the most talented offense in the NFL. This high-powered collection of talent should not be limited to traditional play calling and utilization. This offensive coaching staff has to get creative. I feel like they are trying to run an offense through the quarterback position when that isn't the type of team they have. The play calling should focus on the most efficient ways to get the offensive threats the ball. Establishing your dominant playmakers at the beginning of the game is very important, and the Browns just haven't figured that out yet, it seems. Simple is fine, but offense is about creating mismatches. The Browns have too much talent on the offensive side of the ball. They should be creating a mismatch every play. And I literally mean every play. Every play. All right, listen. The zone running scheme, I like it. I like it with Chubb more because Chubb, he more of your traditional fullback type of runner. Kareem Hunt is more, you know, draws, shotgun, you feel me? So that should work well with Baker in the passing game, all right? But Odell and Jarvis should be matchup nightmares, all right? You should be able to line them up in the backfield on shotguns just because on the strength that you got all of these weapons. On a passing play, I can line up with Odell Beckham and David Njoku in the backfield with Jarvis Landry, Austin Hooper, and Rashard Wiggins on the outsides. Mismatch. All right? I should be able to run Wildcats, you know what I'm saying, with Odell or Jarvis or Chubb, UK end rounds. You feel me? Direct snaps, reverses. You have to you got playmakers. People, man, most coaches dream of having this type of talent on their team. Okay, they dream of it. They dream of having specialized weapons at every position because that means on every play you can get creative. You can even get creative down to situations. Boom. If I got a 1st and 10, boom. After a first down, after a nice first down, we get the 1st and 10. Okay, boom. Then I could go quick hits to either receiver. You feel me? I could audible to a screen. I should be the screen should be an audible. I could audible to the receiver screen, the running back screen, or the tight end screen. Okay, I should be able to line David and Njoku up and make. Oh my God! Listen, they have to get creative. Quit running traditional. You can run traditional formations. Just change where you put the players at. Utilize your whole team because I promise you, if Odell can get 1,000 yards receiving and like 9 touchdowns, 1,200 receiving touchdowns, he can throw for 2-3 touchdowns and have 100, 200, 300 yards passing from touchdowns and still can run for 4, 5, 600 yards in the season. You think he gonna be mad about that and he's still putting up 15, 20 touchdowns? No. He's a football player. He wants to make plays. Jarvis Landry is the same way. All right, you gotta utilize these guys where they're most efficient at. You have to get creative. This Browns offense is not getting creative. Now, granted, they could not be getting creative because of Baker and they feel like his decision making or lack thereof. But this is even more the reason why you should be conducting these type of plays and having these type of situations ready for your offense because your quarterback has potential, but he's limited, in certain areas. Man, they got to pick it up. They got to pick it up. They got to pick it up. Why is David Njoku not getting any targets? Okay, first off, he's been injured for a lot of the year. And I question whether he was really injured or Coach Stefanski was just trying to, have a little leeway to find a way to work everybody into the offense piece by piece because he didn't have a preseason. So I wasn't really tripping on that. But the games he done played, he ain't really looked 100%. So I don't know if he's just out there being a decoy because they got to activate him. You know what I mean? Some people think he's up for trade. I don't think it would be smart for the Browns to trade him, especially in this division. Like, you keep him, you don't have a reason to. But I think a lot of that is just because him being injured. And hopefully, with Chubb being out, they might get him more involved. All right. Can D'Ernest Johnson and Dontrell Hilliard become quality backups to Kareem Hunt while starter Nick Chubb is out with injury? Yes. I think they can for the type of offense the Browns operate. Scat backs with inside running and pass catching capabilities should complement Kareem Hunt very well. It will depend on how they are used. And so far, D'Ernest has definitely made an impact, but Dontrell Hilliard has been around for a couple seasons and he continues to make good plays. So I think, you also should try to get them guys in on the kick returner side because our special teams. But we'll get to that in a second. Should defensive coordinator Joe Woods consider using Myles Garrett at either outside linebacker? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, when I say that, some people will say, well, he's a defensive end. Why would you put him at linebacker? Why? Listen. A defense is about a scheme. All right? Positions are just positions. The way your scheme works is the way that position is utilized. Myles Garrett is a pass rushing threat. His objective is to get to the quarterback and cause havoc. As a defensive coordinator and a defensive play designer, your objective should be to put this player in ways where he has the least amount of resistance getting to the quarterback. Myles Garrett's so nice, I will sometimes line him up as the nickel cornerback just on a cornerback blitz, just so I could drop a real cornerback back. You got to get creative, okay? Moving Myles Garrett all over the field helps your defense. You know why? Because now an offense has to come out and their first thing is to identify where Myles is. Wherever linebacker spot he lining up at, he's going to blitz. But right now, he is your only pure pass rusher, all right? And then you got Olivier Vernon who could do a little bit. Okay, boom. You got defensive linemen down there who can hold up on the run. All right. So on on running plays, boom, you come down with 4 real defensive linemen, drop Olivier and back to the boom. You can put Malcolm Smith in the middle. You feel me? How your coverage guys out there and use it, man. They gotta mix and match it, man. We got too many holes on that defense because of injury. Rookie safety Grandel Pitt is out for the year. He won't be back till next year. Second year cornerback Greedy Williams is on IR. So he may not be back till next year, or at least the end of the year. All right, Carl Joseph has been sidelined a little bit with a hamstring. Ronnie Harrison is down with a concussion. I mean, we're literally down to Denzel Ward, Kevin Johnson, Terrence Mitchell. Okay, I want to see AJ Green. Where's AJ Green? Okay, AJ Green was a highly touted, undrafted free agent rookie out of Oklahoma State. Bring him in. Let him play some free safety or something, man. Move these guys around. Stop being scared to use your imagination, coaches. Get out here. Get these players out here, man. You could be doing a lot more with this offense and this defense with the talent you have if you stop being so one-minded or narrow-minded and one-trick pony. Move these players around. Myles Garrett should definitely be moved around in the linebacker position just as a blitzer. Just so you can more guarantee he gets a one-on-one matchup, all right? And listen, it'll work wonders for that Browns defense, I'm telling you. All right, there are a lot more interesting and insightful things I want to discuss with you all. So take the time out right now for me to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or dislike. Leave some feedback in the comment section and be ready to watch the next episode of Game Changer Sports Talk live from the marvelous Hollywood Studios on the Goonie Tunes channel.